Hey, what's up, y'all? Zay Still Pressure NYC, aka ZSP. How y'all doing today? We are playing a game that is, completely dead, obviously. But, I still, playing something. Y'all can go check out my other videos and so much more. Uh, I'm just so happy that, Corey Engine uploaded, honestly, because people were on that man's, bro, like, dingling for real. Like, why? Like, leave the man alone. And just to find out, the dude wasn't even looking at her cheeks, bro. Y'all just was making assumptions because some of y'all just don't got nothing better else to do but, prey on somebody's downfall. Wanted him to, get his accounts just completely thrown away and shit. Like, y'all always preying on people's downfall. Like, sometimes y'all just gotta do something with y'all lives. But for the people that support him, I really completely thank y'all. But for people that was preying on that man's downfall, really, y'all gotta do something better in y'all lives. But on to a different topic, like, bro, I hope y'all saw my last story of me, like, explaining of my first kiss. And if y'all don't like that one, go check out my other one where I'm talking about, my losing my virginity. That one is funny. I speed up the sound and so much more. It's like it'll probably give y'all a laugh if y'all heard my story of like my virginity and how I lost it. Obviously there were certain things I couldn't say in the caption because hey, this ain't for kids and stuff. Obviously me talking about my it's gonna be age restricted, like that's common sense, of course, but yeah, it's just now going against the Shaggy, it's like going against him. It was really frustrating me because all he did was run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and just wasn't really fighting for real. It was like we playing a game of tag or some shit. Like, yo, like fight, bro. Like people, I feel like some of these people just play this game to troll. Like they just be trying to troll. They don't really be trying to fight. They just play keep away, and it's not anything better. Like, but I really do hate people like that, where it's like you just try to prey on somebody's downfall. Like, and I get why Corey Kitchen does not want to really upload or do any type of videos in his personal life. Me, I'm personally really do the same thing. I don't put anything in terms of my personal life. I will say story times now and then, but I'm not gonna do no video of me, getting my hair done and all that other shit, because it's not mainly because I don't want to give y'all that content. It's mainly because some people just be weirdos and they will just make assumptions out of anything just to prey on somebody's downfall. Like, people are weird, like, for real. That's why originally I wasn't really on this social media shit. Like, a lot of people just be on some weird stuff, and I don't be jacking that. That's why in real life I don't really be talking to nobody like that. A lot of people just be so judgmental, and when it's done to them, all of a sudden it's a whole different story. Like, it's just ridiculous, honestly. And obviously I'm on the road where it's like contacting and trying to do more with myself. Like, I'm really currently planning to go back or move back to New York sooner or later. Like, to go to college and do so much more, because obviously one of my biggest goals in my life is like I'm trying to realistically become a millionaire one day off of my creative mind and so much more. So I'd pretty much do anything to show my creativity and pray for people to discover me, and most definitely share my content to other people. That's the main approach that I am doing for myself. Now, obviously, my subscription is like my channel is mainly about me, like doing a little trends, doing dances, gaming, streaming, you know, story times, stuff like that. It's me. I don't really got a niche. I'll just put it that way. I don't really got a niche, but the thing I do the most is obviously play games. But I just love to do me, honestly. To me, this is like all part of my lifestyle, really, because it's like I'm gaming, doing trends, and all this other stuff. So it's just a part of me, honestly. I love it. So the other day, like I was talking with a friend of mine and shit. I mentioned to him that when I was a kid, like one thing I used to be afraid of the most, and be mindful, me currently I'm like 6'6", 6'5" currently, but it was like a long time ago where I'm gonna put it this way: when I was still a little younger, I used to be scared of spiders like a whole like. I used to always be scared of spiders. Like, obviously, I'm not currently scared of them now, but I can easily, kill them. But spiders used to be a very big fear of mine because, like, honestly, I remember I think I was like 6, 7 years old. I woke up because I always had like long legs, so I would sleep on like the top bunk, and my brother would like just sleep on the bottom bunk and stuff. I woke up one time and it was like a spider. Before I even opened my eyes, like I felt something crawling on my face. At first I thought it was like a roach, and then I opened my eyes. It's like a big ass, spider on top of my face. My natural, and it was like nighttime. Naturally, I think it was like 3 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning. I screamed so loud because I was screaming like I thought I was gonna die. Like, oh my gosh, like I was screaming like my life depended on it. Like, the spider was like some big ass spider and shit on my face, just crawling on my face, and it scared me so bad. I cried. I was like crying and all. Like, I was so scared. And yeah, that's one of the tragedies that happened to me when I was younger. I got many more where that came from, but I'll probably on one of my YouTube videos definitely mention it. Definitely. Yeah, this annoying ass Shaggy, bro. I just can't wait until this game is like done, so I don't gotta deal with these annoying ass Shaggies, these gizmos, and all this other stuff. Like, not for nothing, this had the potential to be one of the best Smash clones, to be exact. Like, it just obviously it's not better than Smash. It's not better than original, but it had potential to be one of the most like engaging Smash clones. Realistically, the beta was just something different. Like, even though, yeah, if you wanted a certain edition and all that other stuff, you had to pay the bucks and stuff. But the beta was just, man, it was just something else. It was really just something else. And I felt like if they kept it in the beta form and just, did more from there, then the game would have probably still been doing numbers, big numbers, currently at this day. Like, it would have definitely been doing bigger numbers. So that alone, it would have just, skyrocketed the game. But, the moment they changed the beta, that's where everybody was getting their complaints about the balances and all that other stuff. Because I feel like in the beta, nobody really cared about no one really cared about the balances at all. Nobody did. No one cared. Like, people were just playing the game. Big streamers, Rage, Kais and that, Jojo the Mofo, RDC, AMP, people were actually tuned in. But then after the beta and the full game came out, all of a sudden no one was really tuned in no more. You didn't see people like your Rage playing the game no more, and all that other stuff. It was just now it was also all over the place that even it didn't even attract streamers to play the game, the actual game when it came out. And the moment I seen that on Twitter, it was like I'm thinking in my mind, damn, this is a bad sign for you, PFG. This is the bad sign for you. Now, I'm not saying they didn't put in their effort. They did. It's just they should have just kept it in the form of the beta. Like they made the menu on some like Fortnite type of shit. Like I get Fortnite is like a very popular thing, so you got that similar to it, but I don't feel like it really needed it. You could have stayed in the whole form of the beta, just added new things. It would have probably made the game way more. And the speed of the game was just amazing back in the beta. So it's like, too late for them to make those changes now, obviously. But, next time, just, do better. Just see this as a lesson, PFG. See this as a lesson. See it as a lesson. And just from that alone, it made me think to myself, like, yo, just games back then was just way more engaging. It was like creators were more, they just were putting in more effort back then for games. Like, for instance, like a system like the dang PS3 is still getting updates at this day, and the fact that they didn't take that offline yet, it's making me, we in the PS5 era, but it's making me want to go and get a PS3. Shoot, play some dang games and stuff. Yeah, but other than that, it's like, I think like a few weeks ago I seen the like, God of War 20th anniversary tribute and all this other stuff. Yo, listen, Sony, if you just, if Sony just goes and just, I swear if like Sony does a, remake of all the God of War games, I mean, obviously except for like 4 and Ragnarok, I feel like 1, 2, and 3, just doing a like trilogy of that, game about that, I will, me personally, here, take my wallet, take this $100, like I will get that game in a breath, like I would, like that rule, like my first, I'll just get that game. I would never run to a day GameStop so quick. I would be hyped to get that game if you do a trilogy on that, like. And there's so many other stuff I'm just waiting on Sony to do, like, and just make happen. Like, bring back the icons. Like, we need Jak and Daxter. I mean, I'd be hyped if we get another Uncharted after all these years. Like, yo, my pockets, bro. My pockets going to be empty. I'm emptying out my pockets. Like, y'all robbing me at this point. Like, bro, but that God of War trilogy, it gotta happen, man. For the 20th anniversary, that would be perfect. That would just be perfect. I would just be so ready to buy that in trilogy. God of War was, especially God of War 3 was amazing. Amazing. And I'm just so, like, shocked on how far God of War just came. Like, I remember, like, I didn't even get to play a God of War game until I was, like, probably, like, a teenager, 12, 13, 14 years old or something. Like, I didn't really get to play God of War until I was those ages. Because young, I couldn't see blood and gore, even though I seen anime when I had that blood and gore type of stuff. But it was probably, something deeper than that. Most definitely. But yeah, Sony dropped that God of War trilogy, and you can have my wallet at this point. You can have my wallet. I'm ready to just spend that money on that. Like, I'll be ready. So ready. Insanely ready. There's just so much things I'm like waiting for. And that's like for instance, like another Street Fighter X Tekken would be amazing. It would be just amazing. Another Street Fighter X Tekken would just be so trippy. It would just go hard, like especially after Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6. Imagine they do another Street Fighter X Tekken. That would just be mind blowing. Like, but this time, new stages, new maps, more characters, bigger roster. It would be amazing. And it's like it's kind of already setting it up because they be putting Akuma in Tekken games and all this other stuff. It would just be so amazing, and they wouldn't have to really change things. It would just be another Street Fighter X Tekken, a sequel to it. But they also have guests from Final Fantasy and some other stuff. That would be amazing. In my opinion, that would be amazing. I would easily buy that game. Easily. Oh man. Easily. But yeah, if I did mention this already in the video, like as I can see, I didn't, put in the first clip of like, me beating this Velma, because at the same time, the first clip, the Velma wasn't really doing nothing. She was like more spamming, all that other stuff. She wasn't really doing nothing spectacular. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna save y'all the time. Y'all don't wanna see people do some, whack stuff. So yeah. But going back to stuff like, definitely, I want to see more of the icons come back. Like, even another Ratchet and Clank game, that'd be amazing. But I think they gonna put that in the works, for sure. So yeah. There's just so much stuff I just plan on doing. Also, after like, checking out and praying for these Sony games that I just mentioned. I mean, I like what Disney is doing for some of these, reality looking, cartoon movies and stuff. I feel like I'm definitely gonna go and see the Lilo and Stitch movie when it comes out in May. I'm definitely on that. Like, I'm gonna just pull up with my girl and we just gonna pop out, see that Lilo and Stitch movie, because I love Lilo and Stitch. That is one of my favorite movies growing up. If not, so that is definitely something that I'm gonna definitely anticipate. And part of me, like future-wise, I'm still gonna do college. I decided to do it this year, and it took me so long for years because it's like I was one of those people. It's like I took at least 2 years before deciding to really do college, because I don't want to do something in college for 4 years and then afterwards be like, yo, I didn't even pursue nothing in it. Like, as in, like, I didn't even do nothing with it. You feel me? Like, that's why, if anything, before doing anything in college, I wanted to make sure that I actually am sure about what I really want to do and what I'm going to do with it in terms of my career. So, yeah. I'm going to do college. And obviously, college is not going to stop me from doing no YouTube. If anything, it might boost my YouTube more, because for all I know, it can actually help me out with, more of my YouTube videos and kind of make my YouTube videos engaging, because I might, I'm going to go the route of like, editing on my own and over time getting better instead of like hiring people to edit and do that other stuff. I don't need that. I don't need to really do that. So I will definitely just keep myself, being a lone wolf, So yeah, I'm keeping it up with that. But yeah, I hope y'all liked the video. I'm gonna do more videos like this, and go check out my other videos on my page, and definitely check out my social medias. Peace.